You're the person who makes the flesh golems.
Yes. These are my creations.
Why would you do this to people?
Why not?
Because it's cruel.
Cool. Do you know what it's like to have power?
I'm not in the business of getting power.
It feels good to be able to do things others can only dream of.
And you do that by experimenting on people and changing who they are?
As she steps forward, you hear she snaps her fingers as that golem you were speaking to walks past you. And as she walks forward, you watch as the golem immediately gets on its hands and knees and she steps on it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Strahd Deliverance, episode 8, Stitches. I have introductions. Oh, first thing. We will say goodbye today to Vesuvius Venture. James will not be joining us anymore. He's got some adulting to do, and that is what he must do. And he hates us. So thus he is gone. long live Ack. No.
Never say that again.
Long live Ack. Speaking of which, Moon, please introduce your character and yourself.
Hello, Moon. I'm playing Ack, the Cobalt Barbarian.
Yes. I have playing with us Jodai.
Hello, I play Lumiere. I am an astronomer and a Circle of Stars druid.
Nice. I have with us Joe Jellyfish.
I am Joe, and I am playing Benedict Silicius, an Oathbreaker paladin on a mission to become human again.
And we have Josh.
What was that evil laugh? Hi, I'm Josh. I will be playing Lithril, who is a satire bard of the College of Spirits, who just can't seem to keep himself out of trouble.
You can say that again. And we have with them also traveling Ismark, played by me. Now, last you guys left off, you guys managed to escape the clutches of a bandit ambush from, do I say, some cowboy shit from Lumiere, who not only natural 20 to get herself back up off on the brink of death, off of 2 death saving throws, also natural 20 in an intimidation check in order to scare off the baddies after she's received a good amount of, fair amount of damage. Afterwards, after a few, after some resting, you guys also met a merchant. You know him to be the Twilight Merchant, who was an Easter egg that went over everybody's head, but that's all good. But after getting your things, Vesuvius also summoned a creature of his to help help you guys explore the mists of Barovia. And traveling the roads on the way to Vallaki, you guys came across an obelisk. This black obelisk that had around it littered by just bodies of decaying flesh littered around it. It looked as if these zombies were attempting to touch the obelisk or make their way to it, but it seemed that they all just laid down and died. They had a hard time mobilizing themselves. You guys take a short rest while Lithril and Benedict decided to go exploring. The ravens calling to Lithril as he made his way toward the obelisk. A little argument ensued between Benedict and Lithril, who left Lithril there, dropped all his shit on the floor, and Lithril decided to go across the field of zombies to make it to the obelisk. And to my surprise, he made it unscathed. Eventually touching the obelisk, where it teleported him to this underground area where he saw this unfinished body different pieces of flesh stitched together. And at this point, Benedict had made his way back to the party and told everyone that Lithel had disappeared. Well, told everyone that Lithel was off doing something dumb, pretty much. By the time you guys made your way there, Lithel had disappeared. And one by one, you all made your way to the obelisk and teleported your way into this hub. Meanwhile, Lithel was engaging in conversation with a...
Did they actually go in?
They started to go in near the end. I think, I know Vesuvius touched it. I remember Vesuvius touching it. I don't think Lumiere did. Lumiere was chilling outside, so...
Yeah, I think the decision was not quite made, but
yeah,
I have no intention of derailing the game.
Yeah,
And Vesuvius was also chucking crows at that.
yeah. Vesuvius was chucking crows, and then I remember in the end he was like, "Yeah, sure." And that's what I'm remembering. But down in these depths, whilst Lithel was trying to have a conversation with this reanimated amalgamation of flesh. This flesh golem, as you now know it to be. You heard a voice come from behind you. The voice of a woman. As you turned around, you saw a mop of white hair, wearing a strange leather apron that's caked in blood, tools over the breast pocket. And you attempted to speak to her, and she hushed you. And simply said, "I've never taken the part of satire before." And we will begin, not there, but outside in the obelisk. The Vesuvius has cleared a path with his Eldritch Blast and maneuvering around, even though he's taken some damage. He stands at the obelisk after tossing this raven in and out of the obelisk, just to test it. He turns to you all. I believe it's safe to make it in. What do we all want to do?
Well, in even is in question. Do we think this goes inside something? We have no idea, do we?
No. I merely threw the crow in. Seems as if we can get back out.
I wouldn't even be here if teleportation was not dangerous and unpredictable, but I suppose I have to say I'm somewhat proud of some things Lithel has done more recently. I suppose we should go in after him.
Very noble of you. Benedict, say you.
Benedict is not actually there. Benedict went to the place where they were resting to basically cry.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the only other person here is Ak, because I remember Ak did come this way.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I did indeed.
Ak, what do you think we should do?
Me.
Yeah, you, Ak.
We're outside the obelisk, right?
Yeah, you're right outside of it.
No, where friend go?
I believe Lithel has entered the obelisk. It seems we can transport. We can walk through.
I'm gonna walk up and touch it then.
You're gonna walk up and touch it? All right.
Yeah.
Ak, you walk up. You feel this tingling of energy before a drop in your stomach, and you appear in this dank underground area. A chamber with 4 different hallways. It's eerily silent in here. The air is stale.
Do I see anyone or anything?
Currently, from your position, you see anything?
Is there multiple ways to go?
There are multiple ways to go, yes. You see 4 different chambers. One leads to, from where you are, one leads to directly to a wall that has the motif VM on it. The others have doors, and one is a corridor that kind of leads around. The door is so loud.
Have any idea where anyone might have gone?
Um,
Any signs or anything?
give me a perception check.
Oh boy, I'm real good at those.
Oh boy,
It's an 11.
that's
No.
an 11.
Yes. No, hold on. I have disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. It's still an 11.
Okay. You don't really get an inkling of exactly where where anyone has gone. Are you you can see to your right a door that's slightly ajar, slightly open. Inside you can see directly from where you are some shelves that are lined with these jars with this liquid in it, and you can tell from where you are there are body parts floating in these jars here. You see some books and a little altar in that room. Other than that, there's not too much.
I guess I'll go into that room.
Okay. You step in. You look around here. Give me an investigation check.
Sure, I'm fantastic at those. 15.
15. Taking a look around. You get down on your hands and knees. You inhale. And you can smell that familiar smell of Lithral's herbs. And just lingers on your nose. And then you look around again and you can see that there are prints. Slight disturbing, like slight disturbed ground, rocks moved. You can kind of get a general direction of which way Lithral's gone. But you see also another set of footprints, larger than Lithral's.
Did the others come in yet or no?
No, you're still in there by yourself.
Okay, then I will follow the smaller footprints.
Okay. We will leave you there as I flash to Benedict. What are you doing? How are you feeling?
Benedict is feeling angry and sad and scared and is just fully even Benedict has cried in this game before, but this time Benedict is fully bowling like a child.
Mm-hmm.
He is, to Benedict, this entire journey, the entire possibility of him becoming human again hinges on the possibility that this box, this journey, could fix it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he saw in the vision. That's what he feels is going to happen. And this readiness of Lithral to just jeopardize it, it scares him more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's scared that everything could go down the gutter at any minute, and that he wouldn't be able to stop it. So he's kind of he's just scared and lost and crying.
Yeah. As your head is bowed down, the tears soaking your face as it kind of streaks some of the dirt that's from the last battle. You feel a sudden weight on your shoulder as your body slowly goes down and buckles. Your eyes kind of shoot to the right as you see just at the bare limits of your peripheral these hooved feet, furred, larger. And you look at the hand that's on you that seemed to be cloaked in shadow, but you can still see the form beneath it slightly. And it's these onyx nails, these onyx claws that stretch over and they clamp down into your shoulder. You can feel it pressing against your shoulder blade as you can feel your heart begin to slightly race. Why are you sad?
It's this. I want more than anything to go back home again. And I don't want this to be ruined for me.
As you're saying this, the hand releases off your shoulder as you just hear the clopping of hooves behind you. You can feel and hear the weight of each step of this creature behind you. Benedict, you are home. You see the hand stretch beyond you as the finger points. And as you look up, you see you're looking at yourself. However, you know there is something behind you, but you can't get the image. And as you look at yourself, you see that you're staring into this large mirror. It wasn't there before. As you look forward, you see yourself and your visage is ghostly. You see these wisps of etherealness beginning to just slowly wave off your face. Make an insight check, please, with advantage.
The inside. That would be 22.
22. This is a truth you've known the entire time. You've known it for a long time. You're part of Barovia now. You're not going home. This is your home. As it sinks in, you hear those dreams you hold so dear. You should just let them go. I have you now.
This cannot be. This is. I do not care what kind of dark magic is at work here, but I am returning home.
Make
no
a dexterity
matter
saving throw.
what. That's 14.
14. As you're beginning to spiral, you hear the glass shatter as you feel the hands constrict about your throat tightly and you're raised off the ground. And this is the first time you look in the face of this being. I need you to make a sanity save, please.
That is a total of 7.
You lose 8 points of sanity as you stare into the visage of whatever this creature may be. You see the shadows beginning to, they're shadowy wisps that begin to float away from its face. The light that it's around that you could possibly see is being sucked inwards toward him. These large horns that arch backwards, they look akin to your own. Sure. Risen up, the eyes, this bright glowing yellow. You see the fangs rip across his features. Give me a perception check.
That's not a very good one. That would be 11.
11. As you raise up, your heart sinks. You feel the coldness begin to spiral and spider through your body as it seems to just hold fast your heart. As you realize, yet again, you're staring at yourself. As you've risen up, Benedict, don't you realize?
Realize what? Would anyone please tell me for once what is going on?
I am what you to become.
This. I do not understand. What? How? Why? Why me? Why always? Please. I need to know what is happening here. And I need to know why it is happening to me.
Sorry, Kira, we can hear the people in the background.
Oh, great. Spanish family members, gotta love them. I'm gonna have to close my damn door. Hold on. May not be any better. This is my mother-in-law, and that's her natural volume. Oh, Barovia acts somewhat as a mirror. The moment you died here, I was created.
That is. I refuse. I will. I cannot accept this. I will not stay here. I will get out of this place. I will become human again, and I will go back home. And I do not care what you have to say about it.
He places you down slowly, dust off your shoulders. It is inevitable. Go and see the seer, Madame Ava. She'll tell you.
I grab my gun and I go and I run to the obelisk.
Begin to run off. You just hear a brief wisp of the wind. You know that whatever or whoever that was is gone. And we resume with Lumiere and Vesuvius. Well, there goes Hack.
How far would it have? I mean, I know he's coming now out of character, obviously, but how far back was it to where Benedict went back to?
It's not too far. It's not like it's like maybe half a mile or so in.
Oh, still, then I probably wouldn't have bothered. So I think I would have used my shape water, even if I have to just squish them out of my own if there's none around, just out of my water skin, and just formed a like an arrow, because I can make it sort of animate water, and it just stays there for an hour.
Okay.
So sort of like a chevron arrow, just sort of pulsing, pointing at the obelisk in case Benedict catches up with us.
Got you.
And then, well, I guess we're all doing something stupid, and touch the obelisk.
All right. Vesuvius, he touches it simultaneously as you.
But then, Mordenheim, that you're the person who makes the flesh golems.
Yes. These are my creations.
Why would you do this to people?
Why not?
Because it's cruel.
Cool. Do you know what it's like to have power?
I'm not in the business of getting power.
It feels good to be able to do things others can only dream of.
And you do that by experimenting on people and changing who they are?
As she steps forward, you hear she snaps her fingers. As that golem you were speaking to walks past you. And as she walks forward, you watch as the golem immediately gets on its hands and knees and she steps on it. You can see that she's wearing these heels that stab into the back as she steps over it.
As I'm witnessing this, I'm gonna like take a few steps forward. Please stop.
As you go forward, you see that she meets your eye line and steps up to you. Oh, no, she doesn't have a cell phone. She's... All right, whose phone is that? But,
What time do you want to go tonight?
Noon. You need to
Oh,
meet yourself.
I server muted him. And she steps forward. And as you go to... You see that you don't know what had happened. But you were face to face. And she looks you in the eyes. So, how shall we dissect you?
Wait, what just happened? You said that something happened and then we're face to face. You mean like we're like that close?
Yeah, and she says,
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I guess my mic doesn't mute itself. Sorry.
Can I move or am I stuck?
you can, but I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I mean, not that I want to move far. I just want to move a couple steps away so I'm, not that close. That's a big old 6.
Okay. 1 second. So, she casts Dominate Person. And then you see, as you're stuck there, please go into this room. And she extends her hand. You watch as the door swings open, and from what you can see through this enthrallment, this stupor that you're in, you can see this swirling font of energy before it begins. It swirls and then it expands outwards, and you see beyond this large spiraling castle, but it's not Castle Ravenloft. You can see beyond these lights that are currently on and lanterns that are flickering. You can see cobbled streets. And leading up to this castle, you see a row of these flesh golems that turn around to look toward this way. During this time, Ak, you make it around the corner as you see this man who's stitched together. That's stitched together on the floor on its hands and knees, and this, you can't tell if it's a woman or a man speaking to Lithra, but you can give me an insight check if you can. Insight check. Ack.
Sorry.
No problem.
Insight. A 13.
13. Okay. You can see as you look at Lithril that Lithril is under some sort of enchantment. Lithril's eyes are completely 1,000-yard stare as you see his body turn and head toward this open door with this font of energy that's leaking outwards.
There's no one else there, just me and him.
It's you see him and you see the this white-haired, you can't tell a person in front of Lithril speaking to him.
He's walking towards something that looks dangerous, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, it could be dangerous. You're not too sure. You just know that Lithril was walking toward, but you did recognize that this face, that Lithril is not home.
Man, I don't know how to do that, but I want to do that as well. Okay, I'm gonna try and grapple him.
Oh, you're gonna try? Okay, you're gonna try and grapple him. Okay. So you're going to run up. Do you say anything, or you just gonna just silently run up?
Just silently run.
Well, not silently, but you just run up. Okay.
I'm just gonna act it up.
Okay, you're gonna act it up. Okay, good.
Gonna run at him.
So yeah, you run forward. I'm gonna need opposed athletics checks here because since you are enthralled or dominated, you're gonna try to complete this task regardless, Lithril.
Wait, so you want me to go athletics check?
Yeah, athletics check.
That's a 10.
Okay. 13. Ack. Yeah, you run up.
Rolled like Yuki.
But still enough to beat Lithril. You run up and wrap around Lithril, kind of like with reckless abandon. So you kind of like take Lithril off his feet. As
I was trying to knock him to the ground.
Yeah, you tackle him, full on tackle, slide forward. As you hear behind you, oh, so you had friends. What is this thing?
Me, Ack!
And you see this face of recognition as Lumiere and Vesuvius comes around the corner. Actually, sorry, Lumiere comes to the corner. Lumiere, you recognize, and I kind of missed this. Vesuvius didn't make it through.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess the only thing I might have done different is check harder to see if there was a way, like whatever, like wall we appeared in front of, if I could touch it and go back out.
You can.
Yeah, but if I assume if I go back out, he's not there.
No, he's not there.
Then I go back in and on with my life, I suppose.
All right.
Yeah, we're I know that these things happen. People go the wrong places, but hopefully I go the right place and back to my friends.
Yeah, you do that, and shortly afterwards, you hear just give me 1 second. As Benedict, you see this pulsing water arrow that's directing you toward the way. As you come around the corner, you see Ismark. I was waiting for you. I knew you wouldn't abandon him.
I fully ignore Ismark. I see the path that Vesuvius cleared, and I'm like going straight for the obelisk.
All right, not much for talking. Understood. We got a job to do, and he follows quickly behind you. As you make your way in, you see Lumiere walking around the corridor as you know to go that way. We flash back as Lumiere, you see now this a flesh golem on his hands and knees has not moved, and you see the Ack has tackled Lithril to the ground, and you see this white-haired person back to you speaking to Ack. As Ack, you see that she has this eye of recognition. She looks you over. You're one of the Sapphire kobolds.
Huh? You know Lady Lingel?
Yes, I feel sorry for you and your lady. Unfortunately, I ran out of 2 other kobolds to break. I'm happy to know that there's one more left. You made good subjects.
I really shouldn't do that, please. No, I can't. I'm fucking grappling someone. Never mind. What do? To friend.
Do I, because I know you described it when I wasn't there last time, do I see the device that she's holding and recognize it?
You do recognize it. It is definitely your father's device.
And all I'm focused on, I don't care if anything else, is where did you get that?
Turns around. She's gonna make an insight check. Ah, you must be Lumiere.
It disturbs me that you know this, but can you take me to my father, perhaps?
You want to go to your father? I wonder. Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. I'm terrible at them, but when you roll a natural 20.
Ooh. She smiles. That depends. She begins to walk towards you, and you see she has the gadget in her hand, and as she begins to roll it over, you see that it's damaged in some places. Do you know how to fix this?
I have some awareness, but it is my father who understands it properly. Where is he?
Unfortunately, he isn't disposed.
Yeah, that's not going to be specific enough.
I don't know where he is. I had him. Someone helped him escape. But if you can fix this, I will use my resources to make sure that we find him. You can go home.
What are you doing with the others? What is happening with Lithra there?
That is his name. He's interesting. And you see her look at her face. You know what she was going to do. And at this time, Benedict and Ismark come around the corner as well. You hear them behind you.
Assuming it is metal enough, I would like to cast heat metal on the device.
Ooh. It is metal enough, but yeah, it is metal enough.
I realize it's the kind of thing she's going to be able to drop immediately, but nevertheless.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a whopping 5. I think that's probably fire damage, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. I believe she still has to make a saving throw, I believe. Constitution.
Yeah,
saving
so
throw.
she can a Constitution saving throw or drop the thing to avoid disadvantage on checks and stuff.
Okay. What's your DC?
It would be 14.
14. Okay. She actually rolled a 15 here. So she holds. She's. That's cute.
You don't seem like the person I want to have continue having possession of my father's instrument. I suggest you drop it.
See, she begins to kind of. You see her eyes like begin to roll in the back of her head. And you see like her body like shivers slightly as her eyes go deadpan, and she's holding the device with no problem at this point. Give me an insight check here.
Sure.
And everyone else who's looking, give me an insight as well.
What is this? Natural
Yeah,
20, 24.
Jesus Christ.
14.
14. as you're looking at her and with your insight, your eye, Lemire and Ak, you catch something. Like she's like the base of her neck slightly. You see a stitching.
A stitching?
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was a ghostly figure, not a person.
Oh, I think it's a meaty person. It's just whether it's actually her or not. I don't know. Well, whenever, I mean, because we haven't done initiative. Whenever the time comes around again, if she's still holding it, I can blast her with it again.
Okay. During this time,
Lumiere still like out of it.
give me a Lithro. I'm about to roll for that
Yeah,
right
sorry,
now.
my bad.
I'm about to roll for that right now.
I'll get it one day. I won't fuck him up one day. I promise.
Lithro is out of it. With the heat metal spell, Lithro is out of it. So
Like out of the
yeah,
control, whatever it was.
yeah. You see Lithro's glassy eyes, go back into focus.
Cool.
I ask you all, what are you guys gonna do? You see as she begins to like kind of look around and analyze and begins to turn toward the door. No longer speaking, that bravado that she had is gone.
Well, snapping out of it and then seeing Axe arms wrapped around me. What's happening?
This woman seems to have had taken some kind of control of you. She has my father's device. She doesn't seem pleasant, and she seems to be stitched together at the neck.
I'm gonna like stand up at this point. Why would she stitch herself? She's the person who makes the flesh golems.
Are you, madam?
No answer.
Are you?
Am I at this point in the thing?
Yeah, you're there. You can see.
Like in the whole scene.
Mhm.
Cool. And this thing is just standing there holding the device, and
It's begun to walk toward the open door. You see this font of energy just pouring out of it.
okay, cool. I kick it.
Are you gonna? Oh, you have to run past. You're like 50, 60 feet from that door. You have to run up and do it. You're gonna run up and kick the door closed?
Not the door. The walking corpse.
Oh, the device. Okay. Make a attack roll.
Not the device. The person. The person holding the
Hold on.
device.
Give me an attack roll.
That would be kicking would be strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be at 21.
21. Roll damage.
Do I need to roll damage for an unarmed strike? That's a D4, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So that's 4 damage. And yeah, but just basically kick it down to the floor.
Okay. I'm going to for this. I'm going to have it make a stream save. Okay. All right. So with this, just give me a strength check here. You can do strength or athletics, either one.
Oh, athletics would be better here because I rolled really bad. 9.
9. Okay. They rolled a 12 on their strength test, so it doesn't fall over, but you do kick it as it stumbles forward slightly, but it keeps its same gait. It's not running or jogging. It's just walking toward that direction.
I'm gonna run up to Mordenheim. And stand in front of her. Please stop this. You don't have to do this.
No answer. You see, like, the eyes, as you saw her before, was a bit more cold and calculated, but this is just deadpan, no one home.
I want to, like, stand in front of her so that she can't, like, keep walking.
Okay. At this point in time, since everyone wants to do things, we're gonna have to do initiative.
Time to roll initiative. Okay, that's a 17 for me.
Mm-hmm.
That sexy 10.
So we got 10 for Benedict, 17 for Lithro,
9.
9 for Lumiere. You got 9 also, Ek?
Yeah.
All right. And let me roll for Ismark. All right. All right. Okay, Lithro. So I'm just gonna spend that. All right. Ismark is just gonna walk up next to Lumiere. So we're trying to stop it, right?
We certainly can't let her take the device away. I'd like to keep her as well.
All right. He's gonna walk up and try and grapple as well. He's pretty strong. Do I have? He is going to make the same thing for strength. He's gonna make a strength check. All right, 16, and she's going to roll against. Fail. So you watch as he runs up and just wraps his arms around the golem as it's still trying to step forward, and it's like kind of trying to pull Ismark, but it's unable to. It kind of falls to its knees. Ismark currently has hold of it, and he's going to spend his turn there. Benedict, you're up.
Okay, so the first thing that I would do, knowing what we already know about flesh golems, is that I would like to look at this thing, at this body, and see if I can find the mark of Victor Mordenheim.
Okay, give me a perception check. Oh, you're gonna look on the. You're gonna like. Are you gonna like look with your eyes? You're gonna try and go up there and search and shift through it.
Yeah, go like fully just like, I don't know, lift its hair and see if it's there or something on the neck or something.
Okay, give me investigation.
Investigation, blah, 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 blah. That's 15.
Okay, as you're shifting through and you begin to like pull at the clothes, you find more and more stitching. Then you kind of pull the hair up, and you see in the back there is a shaved portion that has the emblem.
Okay, so this thing, which I gather is Victor Mordenheim in the flesh, or in the flesh golem rather, is merely a vessel for her consciousness. I do not know if she is somewhere else in this space, but she might be. And I well, for now I'll end my turn there. I have nothing to really attack or do, so I'll just end it here.
Okay. Ak, you're up.
Hmm. So we're like actually fighting, or no?
You guys, it's up to you guys. Here's the initiative. Currently, it's being held by Ismark.
I'm gonna hold my action to attack it if it does anything,
Okay.
or if we attack it, I guess.
Okay. Lumiere.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt to blast it with the heat metal that it's still holding.
Okay.
So that's another. Is it the same damage again? Hang on 1 second. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Caused this damage again. Yeah. So okay. So that's 14 fire damage
Okay.
for that time. But then, and I think I can cancel any kind of concentration thing automatically. So I'm gonna end it, even though it kind of wastes it, and try to rip the thing out of her hands.
Okay. Yeah, because it's still holding on to it regardless.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a either strength or athletics versus its strength or athletics.
Sure.
This
That'd
time,
be great, but
maybe I want to say you may roll another natural 20.
yeah, it's possible, but
No, it's a 17. You walk up, you grip onto it, you see its arms begin to kind of like you see something really unnatural as the arm seems to swell in size and the veins begin to pop out as it grips tighter. Just that singular arm just begins to bulge.
I don't get the impression this thing still has any of the information. Ice, and then to get out of here safely. But there's not much else I can do. Assuming that trying to grab that took my action.
Yeah, I'll take it. You cast the heat metal. You cast the heat metal also and then try to grab it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be your turn.
Yeah.
Can I use my unused action essentially to help Lemire with like prying this thing out of its hands?
The next go around.
It's okay.
It's turn now. So you see as it kind of like falls forward and begins to pull Ismark down as you see the body begin to bulge as it starts to transform. You watch as some of the stitchings begins to maneuver as the arms begin to elongate. You see the face like literal, and as you're seeing in front of it, you see the face begin to elongate as the eyes begin to roll outwards. It's just empty sockets. And then you hear it just begin to as the maw stretches and these teeth begin to extend, and it fully transforms with this weird fleshy like tail as it formed out of its spine and tears outwards. First thing it's going to do, it's going to try and shake off Ismark. Okay. And I need Ismark to make this check. He's gonna make a F check. Okay. All right. So you watch as Ismark is tossed off middle of this transformation as he falls to the ground. He hits the floor as he gets up and pulls his sword. It rips around and begins to stare toward everybody as it into pan around, but that's going to end its turn for now. And Lithril, you're up.
Okay. Shit. So I'm gonna like move back so I'm not in biting your head off range.
Okay.
And just gonna look horrified at it, and I'll quickly play a few notes of my harmonica.
Okay.
And cast fairy fire on it.
Okay, it's gonna make a dex save.
Make a dex save.
All right, that's a fail on it.
Great. So yeah, so as like pink, like light kind of bounces around it. Yeah, I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. You give me an insight check here as well.
It's a 16.
16. Okay. You see, as you look toward it, you see its eyes are focused on a singular point. You get the feeling that it's been given a prime directive, and it's going to follow that prime directive regardless. It's Ismark's turn. As Ismark draws the sword, he's going to strike it. He's going to try and cut at the legs. It's a miss. So he runs up as it goes to he goes lows for the sword as the it lowers his arm down, his muscular arm, as it braces against the sword, and the sword just glance off of the flesh. He's, this son of a bitch is tough. And he flourishes the blade. That's going to end Ismark's turn currently. Benedict, you're up.
Can I take my swing now? Since
You
we're
can.
attacking it?
You can.
Okay. I'm going to try to do something which I'm not at all sure will work. I want to take. Sure, I'll take the short sword that I never use. I am going to try and pop the stitches on the arm holding the device.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Would that be just a normal attack roll?
No. First, I need a perception check with disadvantage because it is moving, and you're gonna need to be able to accurately calculate this.
Oh fuck. So perception. That's gonna be just a 9.
A 9.
So I guess not.
Okay, give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
I got
That's a
21
natural
on-
1.
Okay. That's a what?
I got a
Natural
21.
1.
Okay, as you bring the sword in, you go to try and pop the stitches. You stab inwards and miss the stitch, but you do drive into the flesh. It doesn't seem to injure it, but then you watch as it stabs into it, and the muscle kind of closes around the blade. As you try and pull it back, you are unable to pull it back as your sword is lost to you. It wrenches forward as the sword is just stuck in its
The
shoulder
one
blade.
time I actually used this sword.
You said you got a 21, right, Ak? Roll your damage, please.
Wait, what?
Oh, you said you got a 21, right, to hit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Thought I heard my name. Oh, fuck this dice. God damn it. 4 damage.
4 damage.
What's D&D Beyond want to give me? Damn it. Fucking. We got 4 damage.
Okay. 4 damage. So you run up, strike in with the axe as it kind of drives slowly into the flesh. You see like a spurt of blood come out as it looks towards you, and the mouth just opens. This terrible smelling breath of decay just begins to eke out. It's your turn, Ak.
I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay. Rawr.
Rawr, yeah, exactly what I had to say. Rawr! And I want to swing it in.
All right, please swing.
Man. That's a 19.
Ooh, that hits.
Oh, don't worry, it's going to be another dookie fucking roll. Just, god damn it. I'm going to fucking put you in dice jail if you don't stop it. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Yet again, you bring the blade back out and you swing forward, using your entire body weight to bring the blade down. And you watch as you bring the blade down, it just hits his left shoulder, but you see that its hands enclose around it as it goes to bite you. It's not its turn yet, but it's in the midst of that action. Lumiere, you're up.
Oh, I get advantage. Okay. People are near it, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, they are.
I didn't crit either time, so it doesn't matter.
So this thing is mostly shaking off the damage we're doing to it.
Yeah, you can see it's not doing too. The damage isn't really doing too much to it right now. At least the physical hits aren't.
But it has turned to deal with us, is not just trying to keep getting away with my device. Is that right?
It's still trying to get away, but because it's going that direction. So anything in front of it, it's currently just trying to move through it in any way possible.
All right. a second. That is then regular. Yeah, wow, regular wild shapes on action. Grr. Damn. Well, I am going to, and it might attack me. I don't care. I'm going to go away from it,
Mm-hmm.
like away from the where it's heading,
Yeah.
right? So that I'm sort of behind its progress again.
That's fine. Yeah.
Just to some minor distance, and attempt to thorn whip it.
Okay.
Well, gravity whip, whatever I call it.
Gravity squeeze.
For 23 to hit.
That hits.
So that is 2 piercing damage, but it is. Did it get gigantic? I assume it's no bigger than large.
It's no bigger than large. Yeah, it's like it did get a little bit bigger, but yeah, it's large.
All right. Well, then it is pulled 10 feet away from its direction of progress because that's where I wanted to pull it back from where it's trying to get to.
Okay, you pull it back as it kind of like you hear it kind of release this unearthly screech, squill. As you pull it back, it tries to dig its haunches in, but the gravity whip is too much for it. It turns towards you, but it's still moving, trying to attempt to move in the direction. But you did pull 10 feet from it, which from here you see now it is 60 feet from that door it needs to go to. End your turn, Lumiere?
Well, I think that if it seems like we're just having to fight this to nothing, which it sort of seems like it, I'm going to go ahead because my better version of Wild Shape, my starry form, is a bonus action. So
Okay.
I will light up the old archer and whack it with the star.
Okay.
And that is a 25 to hit
That hits.
for 12 radiant damage.
Ooh, okay, nice, good hit. You look through the lens as it seems to glow brighter, and it strikes against the flesh, slightly singeing it. But it turns and continues to do what it's going to. It's going to open its jaws and bite toward Ak. 17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. Right. You take 9 points of piercing damage. Halved.
4?
Mhm.
Or is that half?
Reduced to 4, and I need you to make a save throw. Save. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're medium, correct?
I'm small.
You're small. Okay. So as it goes forward, it clamps down on you. You watch as it lifts Ak up. Ak, you're currently restrained. As it begins to bite down on you, you lodge your axe in order to stop it from completely closing down on your entirety of your form.
I don't get to resist him while I'm raging.
Not for this. No, not with this. But you do get to make the escape when your turn comes around.
Okay.
And that's going to end its turn. Lithal, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hope that this works. Oh my fucking god! Maybe it would help if I stopped throwing shit around. I'm gonna hope that this works. I'm gonna play a nice little melody or a harmonica. And I need it to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. 14, 15 minus 1.
My calm emotion fails.
Mm.
And I end my turn, and before I do, I say, "Did anyone bring my stuff?"
It's Ismark's turn. Ismark is going to see Ak. He's like lodged in his mouth. He's going to try and run up and try and to dislodge Ak. Going to watch as he like runs up and like slides the sword in between the jaws and try and clinch him. 13. All right. That's actually not bad. Okay. That's a fail. Great. That's going to be Ismark's turn for now. Bennett, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to try a more hands-on approach to the stitch popping thing, and I'm going to try to latch onto its arm and pull out my small knife and try to like actually pop the stitches.
Okay. So you just while they're distracted, you're gonna run up and just try and pop the stitches normally. Okay, this is good. There are a lot of stitches, so this is going to take a little bit of time. So you're not going to take an attack action here. There are a total of 7 stitches here. So give me a dex check.
Okay, that's gonna be blah blah blah. 13.
13. Okay. So you run up, and while it's fighting, you see the arm slightly trying to like brush you off and maneuver around as it's just simply wriggling around as its tail just flopping back and forth. You manage to get up and try and pull probably one of the stitches off. It comes out. The first stitch, because each one's like a cross stitch. You manage to get the first of the cross stitch out with the 13.
Okay. Yeah, unless I can try another one, I'm just gonna end it here.
Yeah, it's gonna take your action to do each one.
So yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions, so I'll just end it here.
Okay. Ak, it's your go.
Since Ak and I rolled the same initiative, can I go first?
Sure, I'll take that.
Because he's grabbed right now, right?
He is grappled.
So I'm gonna try to once again gravity whip it, which will pull it away from him. It should break the grapple. It's 15 to hit.
That hits.
So that does 3 piercing damage, but pulls it 10 feet towards me again, which forced movement should break the grapple on Ak, I believe.
Nice. As you wrap it around, and you see you kind of, as Ismark is running toward the beast, you two make eye contact as he shoves the blade into the jaw and pulls down to just get a little bit of leverage, and the gravity whip pulls simultaneously, releasing Ak from the jaws. Good job.
Beautiful. I will also 22 to throw a star at it.
Okay, that hits.
For 11 radiant damage, and I will pull out and wave around Lithral's book, if I can do that with my sort of object interaction.
Okay.
Because I think he was asking for his shit, and I did pick up his book last time.
Yeah, he was asking for his shit. Okay. Ak, you're up.
So I'm not in his mouth anymore, correct?
Yeah, you begin to fall out as Ismark has helped, and the combination of Ismark and Lumiere has freed you.
Do I see whatchamacallit? Ben going for the stitches? Can I see that or no?
You can see that.
I'm gonna try and swing at the stitches specifically.
Okay, give me a perception check. Disadvantage because it is moving around.
Well, don't you worry, I got that disadvantage anyways.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, well, your disadvantage can go fuck itself because I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Okay. So you can see the you get accurate placing here for the stitches. So make your So go ahead with the 20 and the 19. I gotta give it to you with this since you had disadvantage. Give me your attack roll with advantage.
I already had it because pack tactics, but yes. Thank God. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? 14.
Okay, yeah. So that's going to, okay, so that's, since you're doing it differently with that, give me one straight dex check.
That's about right. Fuck is about right. My dice said it all. Fuck. 1.
One? Oh, okay, so you bring down the axe just as you have everything lined up appropriate, you even know the strength in some weird animalistic way. You know the strength that you need for this. As you bring the axe down, and with Benedict in the back, you see it swings back to hit Benedict, just causing your calculations to be slightly off. You didn't account for it to wriggle backwards. However, you do catch one of the cross stitchings and take one of the cross stitchings off.
Do I get to do any damage to it since I was swinging an axe at it?
Yeah,
still?
you can still do damage.
16 damage.
Okay.
Was he actually swinging at someone?
No, he was just swinging his arm backwards to try and shake Benedict. Okay. Then it's your turn.
Well, that's it.
All right. It's its turn. Benedict, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait a moment. That's gonna be 16.
16, nice. So, you see as the arm reaches back, and you see as it reaches back, you hear just the snapping of bones as the arm at the fulcrum turns around and attempts to grab you. You jump back and slap the arm down, just dodging its grapple attempt. But it is going to make a, it's going to go forward. It's going to move 40 feet toward the door. Since you've already pulled it twice, Lumiere, so it was 70 feet from it. No, 80 feet. But it's going to make a 30 foot move toward the door.
Ooh.
You want to take you can take a top opportunity.
Yeah.
Everyone can get a tax opportunity if they want to.
He's not moving.
Oh, Sentinel? Okay, nice.
Definitely hit him with a 23.
Oh, okay, yeah, you hit him. Yeah, he's stuck. He goes to make a stop, and you as he begins to go forward, you bring down the axe at his toes and cut his foot in half as you bring it down, and then turn the blade sideways and step on it so he can't move forward.
And he takes 8 damage.
Okay, nice, 8 damage. You hear this animalistic roar just come out of it as it's the blood begins to pour over your blade and outwards. Lithro, you're up. You see Lumiere holding the book out. Come get your shit.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll go grab my book and hopefully my teddy bear. I hope you brought my teddy bear too.
I can't recall. I mean, if it was sitting there with the book, I would have. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. Whew. Got my teddy bear. Okay, great. And then I will use my bonus action to open up said book.
Mhm.
God, where's my dice? And see what kind of tale we've got in store. Oh shit, fuck. Okay. Okay, cool. So that was a 2, and then a great 3, and then a 6. Okay, so as I read the book, this cool fencing woman, like the image of her, jumps out of the book and slashes against the monster, and does 7 damage.
Okay. So this ethereal figure comes out. Zorro cuts through the monster, and he just brings the blade up, and as it brings the blade down, it dissipates. Ismark's going to take his attack. He's going to see what Benedict is doing and going to go for the stitches himself as well. Perception check. Nice. He makes the perception check. He's going to pull out his blade and try and go for it. He's going to make a dex check here. Okay. So you watch as he runs up with the dexterity. Nice. He runs up, and he ends up popping the second stitch you were working on, Benedict, and then immediately pops and slides to the next and gets one off that one as well. As you see as the stitch pops, you see the flesh kind of slightly open up, and you can see inside it's like raw and red inside. As That's going to end Ismark's turn. Benedict, you're up.
So we are, if I'm counting correctly, we're 4 stitches down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
But
try
like I
and
said,
pop another one.
they're like I said, they're double stitches. Each one's a cross stitch. You have to get off both before they get off one in order for one to come off.
Okay, so let's see how this goes for me. So that would be a 19.
Nice. Okay, nice. Since you're on it and you've done that, and you can see where Ismark is with a 19, you dash up, grab the arm, pull, pop the other stitch that Ismark was working on, and move to the next and get that one off as well. With a 19, which is a really, really good roll. So 3 are off. He stitches off, and the arm folds. It begins to kind of come apart at the seams, literally, as it falls over, and the blood begins to pour out. You hear it begin to yell as it's trying to rip its arm away from you. Then it's your turn, yeah, Benedict?
Yes, this ends my turn.
Okay, Ak, you're up. Lumia, you're on deck.
Okay. Going for another stitch. Do I need to do anything, or do I already know where they're at?
You know where they are. You know where they are at this point. And since the arm is starting to fall off, it's hard for it to control it more. So the DC actually lowers here.
Would I be able to just try and swing through it then?
You want to? It's not that bad because you want to try and you feel that maybe one more stitching completely, then you can try and cleave it off.
Let's see if I crit it.
Or if you crit, I'll give it to you.
Damn it. 24.
Good hit though.
So close. So I guess I just hit I just get the one, whatchamacallit?
One stitch? Yeah, easy. Cut through.
7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage, nice. End your turn, Ak, yeah?
Did I need to do a dex check?
Oh, you're going for the stitch. Yeah, give me dex check. Give me dex check.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you took off one of the cross stitchings. One of the layers of the cross stitchings. You still need to get still one there. And there's a few more around, but if you can manage to get that stitching off, what someone else does, the next one around you feel you can probably cleave the arm.
Okay.
Lumiere. Okay, Lumiere, you're up.
They are ripping. Are they ripping at the arm that's holding my thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks. First of all, okay. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna throw the star first.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
6 radiant damage.
Nice.
And then I think, since it hasn't really done much getting away, and it's got a long way to try to get away.
Indeed.
I'm seeing what they're up to. I don't do it much, but I have a scimitar. I'm gonna rip it out and run up and try to help out with this stitch slashing situation.
Okay. You can see exactly where some of them are weaker. Give me a dex check here.
Okay, sure. Okay, click. 15.
Nice. You end up getting the other stitch that Benedict was on his way to working to, because he got one off and there was one other, and you used the scimitar to cut through. The arm begins to completely like fall offwards. Good job. Good job, guys. And your turn, Lumiere? Yeah, it's bonus action.
Yeah, yes.
It's turn. Since it's being pulled in all different type of directions, it's going to make a multi-attack here to try its last ditch effort. It's going to first bite toward Ak. Okay. Oh, nice. It's 20 to hit. It's going to bite down. Okay. That is 8, reduced to 4 damage. It's going to bite and grab Ek once more, and it's going to tail whip Benedict.
Can I hit him back while I'm in this state?
You want to? Yeah, you can hit back and just be a disadvantage. Okay, that hits.
Straight roll.
Yeah, it's straight because you have advantage with pack tactics. That's 19 for Benedict.
I fucking crit his ass.
You crit him?
Yeah, I crit him.
Okay. So, all right. So what I'll say here with the crit, as you're going, it's just going to bite you. You kind of move slightly to the side as he changes his angling to meet you. But as he's grabbing you, you bring the arm downwards. As you're being pulled into his mouth, you bring the blade down and cleave the arm off straight through. It lands and cracks the ground beneath as the arm falls over. The gadget still in a death grip in the hand. You hear it scream out as this yelling in between biting deep into Axe body. You didn't see it convulse as the body falls over. And you're left in silence.
Actually did a fucking barrel roll and got this motherfucker down.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to try to pry the device out of the death grip hand.
Give me a strength or athletics here. Anyone, if people want to help, they can help. Get an advantage, they want to help.
I help, definitely.
All right.
I rolled a 1. Can I land on it?
Yeah, you can land on it.
Land on it.
Oh.
Roll a fucking 1.
Even with the advantage from the help, it's only an 11.
Yeah, it's still in a death grip. You're gonna have to take the arm, maybe.
It's a nice souvenir.
I can attempt
Anyway.
You want to attempt what back?
to rip it out.
Okay,
Or rip open the hand.
sure.
You know, I'm so glad the fight ended there because I couldn't do anything. But then I was just looking at my feats to see if there was something I could do. I have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Was it a strength check?
Yeah, strength or athletics, whatever's easier for you.
Okay, that's a 24.
Nice, yeah. Lumiere, you kind of fall over as you're trying to, you and Bennett try and rip apart this hand, and Axe just walks up, plants the axe, and rips it open as you hear the bones crack. The gadget is there before you.
Thank you, Ak. There's a lot of strength in those little arms of yours.
Yes! Me hit thing! Very hard!
I would like to kind of look around and I say out loud, very clearly. Well, Victor Mordenheim, it would seem that your work isn't as good as you thought.
No response.
I'm gonna walk up to Ak and wrap my arms around him. Thank you for saving me, brother.
Ha! What this? You fight?
It's called love. Don't fight it.
What love?
It's a good thing.
No like!
Yes.
I'm fucking squirm. I'm just gonna squirm and try to get away.
And then I'm gonna let go, and then I'm gonna go back to where, because I'm assuming I don't know, was it like a passageway or portal or something that was to the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm not gonna go through it this time, guys. I just want to go look at see what all those flesh golems are
Okay.
all lined up and stuff.
Okay, you walk over there and take a look, and give me a perception check here.
That's a 16.
Okay. There's a few things you notice. One, you see the portal is beginning to slowly close. But as you look beyond, you see the castle, and you notice that it looks vastly different than Barovia. Wherever this portal leads. You see here is a bit more I dare say modern, a bit more. You see gadgetry around. You also see these. Of course, you see these flesh golems. You see cobbled streets. Everything here looks a bit more pristine and well kept as Barovia.
Okay, and then I'll turn to everyone else. I don't know what you guys want to do. If you want to head back, that's not Littl's voice. Um, but this portal leads to a castle, and the portal's closing soon. If we don't want to go through it, I don't think we can open it again.
I may have not remembered because I wasn't there or something, or just not paying attention. Did we? Was anyone there seeing how the portal was created, or was it just there?
It was just Lithral. So, as
So then
you
I would ask literal.
as you look around, you can see that it's beyond the door, but there are multiple doors in this corridor here.
The this version of Mordenheim that had this is my father's device. It's how he came here. Was she it in the room with this device when you got here, Lithro?
Did she have the device before?
She did.
She did. Okay. Yeah. Is the other flesh golem that she stood on still here?
It's still there on his hands and knees.
Oh damn. This
Minute.
because I'm back to where I was. I'm probably like right next to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna point down. This man was showing me the way out until she arrived, and she had that device with her.
Arrived from where? I wonder where she was coming from. Do you know?
I don't know where she came from. Or we were walking. I was asking this gentleman questions about why he's here and what happened to him, and then I just heard her voice start talking from behind me, and I turned around and she was there.
So I want to go all around any place I think she could have come from. I mean, she could certainly. I don't even know if she was telling any portion of the truth, but she could easily have been lying about my father getting away. I must look around.
Investigation check.
Five, natural one.
Nada.
He could be in the castle.
I know, but if he's not, then I'm even farther away from. It's an impossible decision.
I have a different concern.
Yes.
It has been, let us say, it has been brought to my attention that I may not be able to leave Barovia at the time, and this place does not sound like anywhere in Barovia that we've ever seen. I am not sure that I would be able to join you there.
On the other hand, it could be the loophole around whatever you think is holding you here.
If we do decide to go with it, you could go in first, and then we'd know if you can go through.
Sure. Let us do it. I'm going to die here, might as well make it quick.
You shouldn't speak like that, Benedict.
Well, maybe you should start speaking like that.
What, wishing death upon myself?
Yes, because it seems that the more time that I spend here, living does not seem as worth it as it can be.
I think the more time that we all spend standing here discussing it, the option is probably being lost to us. Vesuvius has already been transported somewhere random. Perhaps we should go as well.
Well, good for him. I walk through the portal.
All right.
What happens? Does he seem to go through the portal?
You step into the portal, Benedict. You come right back out.
Do I have any sense of how long we've got until the portal closes? Is it looking like it's closing?
It's still closing.
Well, do we leave Benedict here, or do we give up on wherever this place is?
If wherever that place was a sure thing, perhaps, Benedict, I would have to say I would leave you behind, but I have no idea what's over there, so I don't know, I think I'd rather stick together.
I appreciate you stating so bluntly that you would leave me behind. Really makes this whole situation so much better. I will be completely forward with you, Lumiere, Literal, I have no other interest right now but getting to Madame Ava. It would be appreciated if you join me, but at this point, who cares?
Well, if we want to go see Madame Ava, she's in Valaki. Near there.
Back to the original plan, then.
And she stand there. And the portal closes. But then you see from a door across the hall, it opens as a font of energy apparates. You see trees, darkened wood, and you see the little dots of lantern light in houses. Ismark. Holy shit. That's Valaki. There's the hills there. There's Lake Zarovich. And then you hear a voice. Thank you for your observation. It seems that some of my golems do need improvements. Unfortunately, it was unable to bring back the device. But perhaps it'll be better with you, Lumiere. I'll be seeing you again.
I'm just gonna call out to wherever the voice was. Please just stop this.
Stop what? I'm giving you a token of my gratitude. You've helped me in my studies.
Stop making the flesh golems.
If only the world worked off begging, then perhaps there wouldn't be so much death.
Well, maybe if the world worked off of, kindness, then you wouldn't be murdering innocent people and
Kindness.
turning them to whatever slaves that you want.
I'm only doing what was done to me. Please, accept my token.
If you have any more information about my father, or perhaps have my father, then indeed you will be seeing me again, and we will find out what the inside of the real version of you looks like.
There is no answer.
Valaki, then.
So, you all step through?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk through Book and Teddy to my chest.
You all
Yeah.
step through. The feeling of weightlessness hits you as if you've dipped your face into ice water. Before you know it, as you open your eyes, you step through another obelisk. Turn around. It's in the center of a clearing. Nismark looks around. And Lumiere, he grabs your shoulder. This is where it happened. This is where I saw your father.
Where did he? Did he just disappear in the open? Did he disappear? Perhaps he went through this
And he
obelisk.
points upwards to a hill that rises above the others. You look around, you see that there are bodies strewn over this field, some with swords. You see some with their bodies are just eviscerated or torn in half. But you see he points to like a higher hill point. Your father was up there when he disappeared.
I just walk in that direction. It's not even saying anything.
Okay. You begin to walk in that direction. You make it to this area. And you see as you make your way up there, there is this almost like this crater of burnt grass, as if nothing has grown here anymore. And give me an insight check here. Meanwhile, everybody else, I need to see something. I'm listening. What is your
16.
16? Okay. Give me a perception check.
Man, you really don't want us to see shit. It's a fucking 4.
4.
Damn it.
Yeah. It wasn't about everybody else. It's something for you, but never mind.
I have disadvantage on perception checks, my friend.
Oh, GG's, man. But as
Permanently, I'm a kobold.
don't worry. Don't worry. I had a contingency for that
You don't
anyway.
like this.
Act upset. But as you walk up, you see something in the center of this burnt out area. It's a glint. And you walk up to it, you see it's a lens. It's surrounded by this metal with a brass finish. Do you pick it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. You pick it up and look at it. And you see, as you flip the lens around, you see it looks as if the mist is caught within it. You take it and you kind of rub it down to try and clean it up, but it doesn't come clean. As you hold it up again, you immediately know and then look at the gadget in your hand. You know it's a part of this gadget, and you know that this is your craftsmanship. However, it feels different.
Right.
As for Ak, you watch as Ismark kind of walks off from the group. And then he turns around and, hey, yeah, come here.
Oh, okay.
And you see he brings you over to this body that's been it's a body, it's a human body. It's like slightly he's slightly armored, but like his arm has been removed, his arms and legs have been removed. What you see in front of him is this great axe that's been shattered. And this is Rasul. He was a great warrior of the Rasani. You know, I don't tell you this for nothing. He was the only one on the battlefield that was able to injure Strahd with that axe. Yeah. I thought maybe it's worth it. Maybe you can make use of it.
I thought you said it was shattered.
Mm-hmm. It needs to be fixed. Do you take it?
Yeah.
All right. You pick it up.
I'm cursed forever. I die instantly.
You pick it, you pick it up, and you look at the hilt, the handle of it. And you see it has these sapphire dragon scales that crawl up. And as you pull the axe from the ground, you begin to pick up the pieces. You see the axe blade is sapphire in color. You can feel some kinship to it, and kind of crawls over your body slightly. The thoughts of where this could have come from. But you also feel some power behind it. It can definitely be useful.
Me like. Thank you.
No problem, Mac. But
I guess I'm just gonna put them on my back.
okay, you just put them on your back, and I guess you'll figure out what to do with them later.
Oh yeah, X really thinking type.
But at this point, you see the village of Valaki in the horizon, the smokestacks raising from some of the houses and buildings. And you see Lithril, the lights, and you see this large steepled cathedral. And at the center of it, the symbol of the Morning Lord.
Before I see that, is there's like, because obviously we're in the middle of a battle, so there's like a shit ton of dead bodies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like go on my knees and say a prayer to the Morning Lord to help guide these people on both sides, to a better place. And then when I get up and then I see the cathedral, I like point towards it. Say, that's where we need to go. To take the chest. And then also what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I could put the lots of different pieces on his back where we can see them.
You can see them.
I'm gonna walk up to Alec. Can I see that?
Mine.
I don't want to take it with that. I want to help.
Okay.
Did you just say okay?
Okay. Yeah, I said okay. I just kind of forgot that I have a voice.
As he like holds out like different pieces of it, I want to try cast mending on it, since mending can put back
Fucking do that,
magic
please, get it
items.
No.
It doesn't work.
No, you attempt to, and no, it doesn't mend. Because mending will not work here, at least for
Hit you
this.
with a dagger.
Well, sorry. Brother.
I figured that's what you were gonna
I
try.
could help, but I guess we'll have to find someone else to help. But that's the way we need to go.
And as you stand there, the sun beginning to rise, we'll take a break, and we'll BRB.
Well, BRB.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So you guys have made your way to Vallaki. As you see the large towering walls above, and as you make your way there, it's beginning to become that nice twilight hour. The mist is around, but it's a little thinner currently. But above you can see just a slight little smattering of blue. In front of the gate are two guardsmen dressed in this shoddy looking steel or iron armor. They have the helmets above, and you see them. One of them is kind of falling over, like leaning on his pike, and the other is still stalwart and focused. And as you walk up, hang on. You trying to get into Vallaki?
Yes, we need to go to the Cathedral of the Morning Lord.
You got to wait till the sun rises.
Why?
We don't open the gates until the sun rises.
Why?
There are terrible things outside the gates.
Do we look like terrible things?
I don't make the policies. This is what we do.
Ismark, do you not happen to have any sort of rapport with these kinds of guards?
No, not really. This is actually my second time coming to Vallaki in my entire life. I mean, he kind of looks around, and then you watch as the other sleeping one wakes up. He say, "Hang on, he's wrong. We need to at least give you a test if you want to get in."
Thank you, brother. What's the test?
Only one question. It lets us know that you're not in league with the one we don't talk about.
Okay. I see you're a fan of the Harry Potter books. What's the question?
Harry Potter. Which? But no. What do we call him?
What do we call?
What do we call him?
Him who? Who? The person that you do not speak of?
Precisely.
The devil. The devil of Barovia.
Strahd.
Sounds like you.
Do you not listen when they tell you we do not speak of him here?
He just told us to say his name.
No.
No, he said, "What do they call him?"
But I don't know if they're on a first name basis.
It sounds like they call him the thing we don't call him, but you know.
The horned one can come in. You pink-haired one. How dare you say his name?
You told me to say his name.
Do you vouch for this one?
I do. He may not be the brightest, but I can assure you that he means no harm. If anything, he means maybe too much good at times.
Make a persuasion check.
This is not something that Benedict is good at.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on Benedict's shoulder and give him guidance.
Okay.
So you can add a D4 to it.
Okay, a D4 would pretty much be needed. Still a total of 13.
Watches the two look at each other, then look back. All right. But first, you gotta check in at the guardhouse. And you watch as he takes the pike and knocks on the gates. As they slowly begin to open, you hear the wood and ropes begin to creak open, and you are granted entry into Vallaki.
Thank you.
Is Vallaki a city?
Yeah, it's much bigger than Barovia.
Um, do we know the way to the guardhouse?
You can see it right there. It's like a simple street that goes forward. The you can see on the chests of the knights, you see some of their armor's kind of rusted, but you see like this so like a motif of like a castle, and there's a sword like behind it, and you can see another little building back there with the same thing at the top of it.
Yeah, I guess I'll head straight there.
All right. You head in, walking through the streets. The streets are cobbled, but then it's also covered in all types of mud and grime, and you assume a bit of feces. And you step forward, going through, your boots just kind of squelching beneath you as you make your way to the guardhouse. You step up, and the door swings open as two more knights come out, and they begin walking over, laughing about something. Not sure exactly what they're talking about. But then you hear, as another set of guards come out, you hear them mention something about a festival that's going to happen in a few days.
Since I don't wear boots, I'm gonna prestidigitation my hooves so that it doesn't have shit on them.
Oh, it feels bad, man. You prestidigitate to remove the fecal matter.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yes, Ack.
Oh no.
Um,
No.
Please, Mac has already licked everybody's shoes clean off.
Oh my goodness.
I fucking certainly have not.
So did we hear them talking about that in the guardhouse or was it outside? Sorry.
Another group of guards had come out to go on patrol, you assume, and they were talking about it.
And that's what they're talking about. Okay. Yeah, just go straight in.
Yeah, you head in. You see this one knight that's behind the desk, bored, hand in his head. All right, and who might you be?
My name's Lithril. This is Benedict. This is Lumiere. This is and this is Esmark.
Hang on, how do you spell?
Double A, double 2K.
All right, how do you spell? I'm not sure about that.
Are you spelling my fucking name?
CHCK.
All right. Well, thank you for registering. We just need your names. Don't cause any trouble. We won't have to put you in a stockade like anybody else. Rule 1. Do not mention the one that shouldn't be named. If you're going to mention that one, well, by the devil. Simple. Or the devil of Barovia. Either will suffice. Do not touch the guards. Yeah, you're all in there. I'm assuming if you did walk in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, I didn't know if we went up to a different place to talk or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys went into the guardhouse and you're at the front desk.
Okay.
All right. And don't touch the guards. That's instant execution. As he looks down, you can go.
I'm out.
I'm gonna pull out the blade from the axe and go, fix!
He looks down and he furrows his brow, then looks back up toward like Lumiere and Lithril. You want to get your pet out of my face?
No pet! Meack!
I apologize, brother. Is there a blacksmith in town or?
Yeah, there is. You gotta go to Wallace's Fine Steel and Blades. Maybe he can help you.
Thank you. Is it are the places in town appropriately signposted, or will we need some kind of map?
They're posted.
Great, thank you. Have a good rest of your shift. How long do you have left on your shift?
Too long.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good rest of your shift.
He just says nothing, just puts his hands out to wave you goodbye. He doesn't even wave, he just puts his hand up.
I'm gonna leave.
All right. You guys step out into the Velaki proper. And you see as you come in that the sun is starting to rise. And you guys are dead beat, but in sort of like preordained. Your eyes reach as you see this sign that has a wave of water that's whirling around, and it goes into these nicely these cursive written in cursive Eggle script, I should say, words that says Blue Water Inn.
I'll turn to the group. Should we rest now or after we take the chest to the cathedral?
Well, I for one always enjoy going to sleep when the sun is coming up. Quite seriously, not being ironic, I really do. So I'd be happy with the rest now.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Lumiere here. I'm beaten.
Resting it is.
Then let's head down.
You walk through the center of town, and your eyes all catch. You see this raised platform with stockades. You see inside, looks like a family of 4. Father, mother, son, and a daughter. As you look over them, you see that their bodies are bruised and cut. They look as if they've been bludgeoned. Their bodies hang loosely down from within the stockade. They don't move. Only there's 2 guards posted by them. Seem to be having a conversation.
I'm gonna run up to them.
As you run up, the guard kind of looks over his shoulder and steps up. Can I help you? What are you trying to do?
What are you doing to these people?
He's here. He's the losers of the last festival.
They look beat.
Yeah, sure. And he looks down. And you see what you didn't see earlier, a bucket filled with rocks, pebbles, rotten fruit. Do you want to toss?
No. Why would you allow this?
They're in league with Strahd.
That what?
I thought you weren't supposed to say his name.
I had the DM fucked up.
Hey, they're being hard on me. I'm gonna get in their case, but yeah.
That what? Sorry.
They're in league with the devil.
What? Because they lost the festival?
Burgomaster's orders.
Well, how are they in the league with the devil?
Search their homes. We've seen all sorts of artifacts. And besides, these festivals have a way of weeding out those who are impure.
If you have a problem with them, then kick them out of the city. Why would you do this to them?
The Burgomaster believes that he can purify them. Set them back on the proper path.
Through humiliation and beating them.
Precisely. So,
I'm gonna look to one guard and to the other. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
simply laughs and turns around and begins to walk back. He looks over his shoulder. If you're not going to toss, clear the area.
The only devil I see here is you.
Welcome to
your
Velaki.
Leader.
They say nothing. You continue talking.
Okay, I'll go back to the party so we can rest, and then I'm coming back here.
You guys make your way to the inn. Jaunt of music. You see, there's a Bart in the corner. He seems to be out on his ass. What were you saying, Ak?
It's a question. Is it imperative to do anything with the blacksmith right now?
No, not right now. You can.
Or this session at all?
No.
Okay.
I know.
don't imagine I need to be here any longer.
I know you have to go. Please.
All right. Goodbye, people.
Goodbye, Moo.
I have to leave early. Bye.
Bye. You walk into the inn. You see there's a bard who's completely ragged and tired, simply strumming his lute, leaning back in the chair. You see more customers that are just laying over the tables, alcohol spilled. It seems like you missed one hell of a party.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep, innkeep, bartender,
Mm-hmm.
whatever words you'd like to use. Do you have any spare rooms?
As you look up, turns around, you see this gentleman, some chiseled features, salt and pepper hair, slightly brushed back, wearing an apron, just trying to clean and wipe down the bar. Yeah, I have rooms. It's a silver apiece.
Me and my party would like to rest here if possible. There's 5 of us.
It's
Yeah,
5 of you. It's 5 of you. Yeah.
5 of us,
Six
and then
or eight?
I'll take out 5 silver pieces and hand them to him.
He slice it up.
In fact, no, fuck that. I'm not going to give him 5 silver pieces. I'm going to give him a gold piece.
So you put the gold piece down as he looks it over, slowly picks it up. Thanks. He turns around. You see on this little board that has all these keys hanging. He picks off a set off each little hook, places them down. You see them there. They have the room numbers on there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thank you, brother. And then I will take number 4.
Okay.
And head up to my room.
All right.
Before I do, I'll turn to everyone and have a good rest. And then head up.
What room number is everyone taking?
I take number 3, and I also have the stupidest question, and I need you to be honest with me because it's stupid. Is there a specific reason that room number 1 was not given to us, or is it just like you came up with with 2, 3, 4, 5 because it was convenient? Okay, I see. Okay, I take room number 3 either way.
Okay. Lumiere, what room are you taking?
What's left? 2? 2's left? I'll take
Yep, 2. All right. You all adjourn to your room. Please take your long rest.
I would like, if possible, before I go to sleep, try to figure out who maybe is in room number 1.
Okay.
Just because it's a stupid detail, it seems weird to me.
Okay. Tell me what you're trying to do.
I guess. I guess I'll knock on the door of room number 1.
Okay. You go to the door and you knock on it. So you wait. You wait longer, and then you hear the creaking of the bed. The door opens. You see this young girl standing in the doorway. Her eyes this iridescent green and black hair that falls down in curls. She can't be no older than maybe 10 or 11. And she, hello?
Oh, I I am really sorry to bother you, young girl. I was just curious as to who my neighbors in this inn might be, and I I am I am Benedict, and you might be.
She looks up at you. Hold on. So, as you say that, she looks up at you with a face of recognition. I know who you are, Benedict.
What do you mean by that?
You watch as the door opens wider. And then you see as the there's a candle in the back that turns on. And as you see, and you look in the back, you see two more women back there. One older than the next. One that looks to be perhaps in her 20s. And then another one that seems to be perhaps in her 40s or so. And then you look at them and see they look strikingly familiar to each other. They both have these long black curls that fall around their faces, but they have these iridescent green eyes. And you see the 20 or so year old looks forward. She looks like she wasn't sleeping at all, more merely waiting. And see in her hands, she has the cards and she's turning the cards over and over again. No, relax. But I will take you to see her.
By you mean
Eva.
Madam Aim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, good. Good, thank you. Thank you. When do we go?
She flips the cards and plays them down. Get some rest first.
Okay, okay. Thank you. And I kind of like awkwardly stumbled back into my room.
Yeah. And you do that. The little girl slowly closes the door, but like her eye doesn't seem to leave you until it closes. And you guys can take your long rest and awake on the morrow. You awake sometime in late afternoon. You've been walking all night. As you wake up, what does everyone do in their first hours of waking? I'll go to Litho first here.
So I'm gonna wake up, stretch, say a prayer to the morning Lord to watch over me, and my friends. And then I'm gonna grab my book and my teddy, and I'm gonna head downstairs and straight out of the inn and straight to the blockade.
Okay, and I'll get to you in a second. Jodai, Lumiere, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to get out the device and the little lens and stare at them for a while and see if I can figure anything out, and probably not figuring much, I'm also going to pull out one of those little shards that I kept of the mirror
Hmm.
in which I saw my father hanging dead, and just sort of stare at all this stuff for a while.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out where the next piece of information could possibly come from, since I've sort of run down the leads.
Okay. Give me an Arcana and an Insight check here.
Okay. Arcana is 21.
Mm-hmm.
Insight is 16.
Okay. So for the Arcana check, as you're pondering everything over, you put the gadget down on the little bedside table and you put the mirror down and you pick up the lens and look it over. There's a few things you notice. Not only do you feel the magic that seems to be emanating from it, you also realize that as it is your invention, this is part of your handiwork, you can fit it over certain things. You take the time to raise it up, and the little window before you, you look, and there's one thing you notice directly off the bat. As you're looking through the lens, you don't see any mist.
So you said the lens seems like it has mist in it. That's still the case, but you're saying I don't see mist in the world?
In the world.
Okay. Very interesting.
You look up and you can, for the first time, see the gray sky completely. You can see the sun and see Barovia for what it truly, truly is. The sheer shock of it makes you stand up as you look down and you see some of the people maneuvering through Valaki. As you zero in on each, you can see these ghost-like visages on their face. On some, and others, you see them perfectly clear as day.
All right, I'll wait. I have a thing, but I'll wait.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Benedict.
You know what I'm doing. I am I'm gearing up as quickly, probably as sloppily as I could, and I immediately open the door and I knock on room number 1.
Okay. You knock hard on room number 1. You, as the door swings open, the room is empty. It looks as if no one has been there.
I go inside.
You step in. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, that's a good roll for someone who has no bonuses to investigation. 19.
19. You frantically tear into the room as you start lifting up the bed sheets and covers and all sorts of things. As you begin to rip them up and move them, something catches your eye off to the left. And you see beneath the chair, something beneath the leg, and you lift it up and you see it's a Taruka card. You pick it up. Right side up is the trader card. That's it. But currently this room is empty other than that.
I take the card. I go down the stairs to the barkeep and I frantically ask, "Do you know what happened to the people at room number 1?"
What are you? Room number 1. We don't rent that room out. The door lock's broken.
I angrily slam on the bar and
Hey,
And I walk back upstairs without saying anything. I knock on like Lithrow's door, trying to wake up and get things started.
Okay, you knock on the door and no answer. You determine Linthel's not there.
Then I go to Lumiere's door.
You hear a violent knock on your door, Lumiere.
What is it? And I open the door.
I do not know where Lithril is, but we need to get everybody up and get things moving, because things should get moving, Lumiere.
What has set you off so much?
Last night, I think... I'm not sure quite who or what I met, but they should lead us to Madame Ava, and I need to see Madame Ava.
Well, she does seem like the next source of perhaps information of some sort, so I agree with you, but I think to handle the business at the temple first, right?
Then let's get moving. Where's Lithril? Where's Ak? Where's Ismark? Let us. We have no. I have no time to waste.
I'll continue banging on doors. I'll be right with you.
Okay, I go to Ismark's door.
Ismark gets up and you see he's in like his he's just slipping his pants. The sword's off in the corner, shirt's off. He's what the hell? Shit, what time is it? And it's like 3 p.m.
It is time to attend to our business. We have no time to waste or to sleep around. Do you know where Lithril has gone?
No, shit, I was watching the back of my eyelids. I'm not sure where Lithril is.
Okay, get yourself ready.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, I'm going. You watch, he gets up. He just picks up, starts picking stuff up, and you knock on Axe's door. Axe's door swings open as you see he's just jumping on the bed and like kind of like trying to mess with his axe a little bit. What you want?
We're going.
Where go?
First Cathedral, probably. Next, Madame Ava. Maybe she could tell you something about your lady.
Lady Lintro?
Yes.
Echo. And you watch as
Very
he
good.
pulls his axe out of the bed and heads out with you. So you've attained a new Pokemon. We will quick flash to Lithril. You are in front of this stockade. There are a new set of guards out there currently. As these seem to be a bit more on the ball. You see around, you didn't see it in the morning, but now you see that there are stalls, there's different proprietors selling fruits and all types of things here. Some selling trinkets and so.
So you said that in the stockade it was a family.
A family of 4.
Yeah. So who was in the family? Sorry. So I'm assuming mom, dad.
Yeah, there's a mom, dad, brother, and a daughter, a girl.
So a daughter and the son.
Mm-hmm.
How old are they?
The daughter looks to be the youngest. She's about 8 or 9. And then the boy looks, he's in his teenage years, maybe 13, 14.
Okay. And they all equally look as beaten.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And the guards are next to them, right?
Yeah, the guards are like, they're by the platform. They just have their pikes.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to the family. And I'm gonna so are they all lined up like next to each other?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so like in the middle, in front of them, I'm going to go down on my knees and play a little G.
Okay.
and I am going to cast a healing word on them each.
You're gonna cast
I'm
healing
gonna
word.
cast it like 4 times.
As you begin to cast, roll your health, roll your recovery here.
Okay, so the little girl's gonna have 6.
Mm-hmm.
The teenage son is also gonna have 6. The dad's gonna have 5, and the mum's gonna have 6.
Okay. So, you watch as some of the bruises and abrasions begin to slightly turn from this dark black and blue to a more red as you give minor healing. And as you begin to cast, the guards step forward and brandish their pikes at you. What do you think you're doing?
I am merely saying a prayer.
Do you think I am blind? You've healed them.
Then why did you ask? Brother, I don't know what kind of dark road you and your government of this city are going down. But where I come from, you do not treat people like this. You do not treat children like this.
As you say that, you watch as he narrows his eyes and then straightens up as he slams the pikes down. And then behind you, you hear the clinking of metal. And then you hear, so there seems to be another in league with the devil. You, please, turn around. Let me see your face.
I will stand up and turn.
You turn around, you see this white-haired. It is a human man, but the hair is like white and it falls around his face. His face is deep, gaunt with wrinkles. He looks like he should have died years ago. He's liver spots but he's wearing this old but still slightly polished armor and this sword at his side. And behind him there is a troop of other guards. He steps forward with his hands clasped to his back. And you see as they look toward him, they say, "Oh, guard commander, this guy was," and he puts his hand up. "So, I don't know you. You're new in town. You're already rattling cages."
If helping people is rattling cages, then yes, brother, I am rattling cages.
He steps as to walk past you, and he's just sizing you up as the other guards are completely in form, not moving. "You know those that help the devil or of the devil themselves."
If these people are in line with the devil, why not kill them?
"Because the burgomaster believes that they can be saved. Purification through pain."
And how often does this work?
"Not often. But, as you said, why not just kill them? Most don't make it through the process anyway."
Yes, because you're beating them to death.
And during this time, Benedict, Lumiere, are you guys still upstairs? What are you doing?
I mean, I guess we must find Little before we go. Certainly he will want to go with us to the temple, so.
Yeah, I'm standing by the door like for the last 30 minutes waiting for everybody to get their stuff together.
Okay. And let's get this out in the open now. Who has the chest?
I think Lumiere. Usually
Lumiere.
Lumiere is the one carrying it around.
Probably, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Lumiere.
would have said that too.
Yeah, Lumia has a chest. Okay. You guys begin to head down, and through the threshold, the door, swinging open from a patron leaving. It's just stumbling out. You can see Literal surrounded by guards.
Okay.
Well, we found him.
I go up to the guard. What is the matter?
As you step up, the older knightly gentleman, he lowers his eyes down upon you. You can tell he's looking over your horns and just your overall form. And his mouth is raised in a sneer. It seems your friend here is of the devil, helping these who are in the midst of a journey, going through purification.
It is no
Well-
journey of beating people to death. What?
Well,
How?
I think you have done enough talking for now.
I'm not raising my hand at Benedict to say shut the fuck up. You found artifacts in their house. What artifacts?
It's so sad for a creature like you to not know your place. This is the law and you have broken it. Please, detain him.
What? Sorry, not what.
Okay,
Like,
please,
what? But
please,
what?
sir.
What law have I broken?
You have broken the law of Alaki. You have healed those who are going through purification. Why would you help those as such?
I was never told that that was a rule. The only rule I was told was to not say the devil's name.
And to
It
not
seems
look to
like
the guards, literal.
It seems like fear has taken over this town to the point of barbaric ways of keeping evil out. You are the true evil.
As you say that, you see all the people have lowered themselves, and some of them have like lowered their shutters and hidden. Detain him.
Everyone around me make a charisma save.
You gonna do this? You
Yeah.
doing this? Okay.
Everyone around me make a charisma save.
I fucking love it. Let's fucking go.
Everyone is in every enemy, or everyone is including me.
What are you?
Everyone in a 60-foot range.
What are you casting? What are you casting?
I'm casting common emotions.
Oh, common motion. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for just the.
Can Benedict have
guards.
like a specific resisting to calm emotions, considering the fact that he hasn't been calm in like decades?
he has so much. He has so much trauma.
Nope, you roll it too, bitch. You're lucky I didn't put silence on you.
Okay, so the guards, all the guards in the vicinity have failed it. Now for the.
Yeah, I failed it too.
Great. Let me just play that little number.
What's your DC again?
13.
13. So the guard captain. And as you're beginning to play your harmonica, you all hear the sound of the harmonica as he grabs your face and squeezes tightly. Now you're playing the devil's music. Well, we know exactly what we're going to do with you.
Okay. Would he?
Give me a strength check with disadvantage. Strength saving throw with disadvantage. Sorry.
Okay, as I do this, can I speak when he's grabbed my mouth? Okay.
It's going to be like that because he's kind of like when he did it, like the harmonica is like clenched in your teeth.
Oh, geez. All right. Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
That's an 18.
18. Okay.
That's with the -1 as well.
All right. So he doesn't drag you off. You feel like you were about to be lifted off, but you hunched down as he. Interesting. Or we could execute you here, but that's not the law.
I think the devil's got you.
He looks toward the guards as you feel these manacles lock around your wrists. Take him to the jails. And Lithro. Benedict and Lumiere, Ismark, you all watch as Lithro's being dragged off to the guardhouse.
I did not run out there with Benedict.
You didn't.
What did Ismark do?
Ismark was next to you.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm gonna turn to Ismark. Be like, I don't think we can stop this right now, even if we want to. Perhaps understanding what's in this chest, we should get it to its destination and then try to help Lithro.
Yeah, I agree. Velaki wasn't like this last time I was here. I don't know what's changed. But yeah, let's we can try and go to the church, and maybe then we can try and as he's speaking, he looks like slightly beyond you. And you see, you feel Lumiere as a hand kind of like grabs yours, intertwines his fingers with you. And you look down, you see this girl with black curly hair and these iridescent green eyes.
Who are you?
Isabella. The man will see you all now.
What man is this?
Madam Ava.
Oh, Madam Ava. She is here in town.
Shortly out of town.
We must go to the temple.
The temple can wait.
Ismark, the chest is... That's your decision, I think, at this point. I can't honestly... I need to, like, scour my notes to remember what the taking it to there for. Is the temple gonna bring her back? I can't remember.
Well,
We
you
don't
guys
actually
are...
know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, that's
We
good.
just
That's
know,
kinda what I
we
thought.
just got the orders to get it to the
Yeah,
cathedral
you know-
without too much explanation.
I mean, the only thing we know, right, is that she, Strahd, wanted her. So in order to keep her from him, they put her in the chest.
Put her in the
We
chest.
also know
Right.
Yeah.
We also know that whatever is tying us to this chest is the visions that included Madame Ava.
Right.
So she is also directly tied to this chest, maybe even more than the cathedral itself.
Yeah, but I have a soft spot for people who are separated from their family members. Ismark, and of course I know, like above game, like I don't like to make it the NBC's decision, but I have
Yeah.
to know what Ismark thinks.
Okay. And Smart kind of looks, well, I'm sure it's fine. Either way, she was bitten and she was in mid transformation. As far as I'm concerned, that chest could be protecting her. Letting her out, I'm not sure what would happen if any of who's found out.
Then I go towards information.
All right.
Ak, are you with us?
Echo, but Ak wants to save Lithro.
Later, Ak. I don't think even you could do it just now.
You see Ak is a little. I'm gonna make a intelligence check for Ak. Ooh. It's not really good for Ak. No. Echo, but Ak will watch.
That's a good idea, actually.
Watches Ak kind of like looks around and he kind of like trots off on all fours, going a different direction, but you see in his eyes that he's keeping he's trying to give like a little bit of trajectory of where he can go. You watch as he kind of climbs up a building and begins to go across that way.
Isabella, lead on. And I will try to catch Benedict's eye, but I'm not signaling him. I don't want the people there to know that we're with him, honestly.
Benedict, give me a perception check.
Perception 12.
Okay. What would you do in this situation anyway? Watching Lithro get dragged off.
Normally, I guess I guess then would look at like Lumiere and Ismark anyway, kind of like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Because Benedict has no charisma. He knows for a fact that he can talk his way out of it, but he also knows better than to start a fight in the middle of town. So
All right.
it's
So
kind of like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
as you look back over to Lumiere, you see that little girl.
I sprint.
As you sprint over, she begins to step forward. Let's go. Then she steps forward. You sprint over. The door closes behind you. As she steps forward, the door opens. You step through. You find yourself outside of Valaki. You're in the Svalich woods. You hear the crackling of fire. You hear just these whispers. You see as in between the woods, this fire, the orange glow of a fire going off. You can smell cooked food and see the shadows dancing across as Isabel begins to lead you through this area. She leads you through. You come onto this area that seems to have been cleared by human hands. You see there's all these types of different carriages with cloth over them to form these tents. And in the center, there's this singular tent that has this jeweled filigree that kind of that's designed over the fabrics and the velvet. She takes you forward and stops right outside the curtain. She pulls it back to entrance into the tent. You look in, you just see a dark area. In the center, there is a singular candle that's flitting about on the table. You just hear, "Well, don't be shy. Come in."
Well, I of course come in.
You step in. You hear the ruffling of the tent fabrics close, and the candlelight itself glows brighter. And you see this woman, black hair that's put up in a bun, but the just strands of hair that seems to be flowing outwards. Her eyes this iridescent green. She's wearing this ruby jeweled choker with ruby earrings, framed in gold, in this lace black dress, and in her hands is a stack of cards. She places it down as they seem to shuffle themselves as she maneuvers her hands across. It's about time you showed up.
Despite the quick transit from the town to here, this is not an easy land.
Lumi, I apologize, but you're here now. I see you are down 2 members.
Yes, temporarily, we hope. Like 3, I suppose, but what can you tell us? We've been told this is you come to you for information.
She smiles and picks up a card and holds it up, where it says, you see, it's the healer card. It burns. Oh, I'll give you the answers you seek. And she picks up the cards, deck, and shuffles them once more. But first, how about a reading? And we will end there for now.
so jealous that I'm not there to witness this.
Well, Lithil, you just have to go piss off the guards.
They are
Jesus.
evil. Strahd has a hold of this place. I tell you what, the urge to fucking say Strahd just to piss him off.
Oh man, that was fun. I was like, he's gonna do something. I know he is. And he's just gonna get himself in trouble. Oh, whoops, I played. Like he's just gonna get himself in trouble.
Injustice, I can't help it.
But we come to MVPs. Moon is dead, so we go to Joe. Joe Jellyfish.
Yeah. MVPs. Lumiere shutting Benedict up.
Oh,
Not Lumiere.
Literal.
Literal. God, there are too many L names for me. Literal shutting Benedict up like fully. Was a good moment. The Stitch plan actually working.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, this was a very good session. I'm glad that I was here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff came to fruition here, which is nice. Full disclosure, I did not plan for you to get that gadget immediately. I was like, oh shit, he got it already, but it's fine. I originally planned like, all right, he's gonna get the lens. The lens is for him, but
Right.
he got the gadget though, which is still fine. I can still play with that, which is all
Stitch
great.
plan.
Oh yeah, oh no, it's fine. It actually kind of accelerates things, which is cool. Lithro.
Undoing the stage trees was really cool. Finally making it to the
Valaki?
Cathedral of the Morning Lodge, yeah. The achievement. Honestly, I just gotta give it to a world that's full of like so many like corrupt people, and then like choosing to play the one character that's like, I'm gonna fix all these problems, and just being punished over and over again for it.
You're such a M. Jodai.
Well, definitely just to some of those details that you were just suggesting, putting it like, so I know it's me saying MPB to the stuff that's about my character, but the lens stuff, it's great. I mean, it's, you know, it's nice to have a DM pick up on like and just run with the little shit that you put in there, but then like I genuinely am like, I feel like I'm uncovering things, not playing out a story that like we decided to act out. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, I'm totally writing down notes. Like the first time I found the lens of like, okay, what could this mean? And then the next moment when I take time to investigate it, what you reveal there, like, oh no, that completely contradicts like the way I was thinking about it, and so that's great. But to not just give it to you, literal Josh. Like whining and begging for long rest. I have no spell slots. I need a fucking long rest. Wake up 2 minutes later, cast healing word 4 times.
Yeah, I just made all my level 1 spell slots pretty much.
Like, go back to bed, motherfucker. Cause
Well, now that I'm locked up, I'll have plenty of time to sleep.
You think so?
yeah, that's why we're leaving you there. So it's like, well, he's gonna need a rest again. No point in rescuing him yet.
Yeah, I mean, I do have an idea in my head of how I can break out, but that's depending on how I'm locked up, and I mean, I'm assuming my stuff is gonna get taken away from me anyway, so it's probably all just mute points.
Oh,
I don't have the
Lithro.
book this time, fool.
Oh, Lithro.
I'm just fucked.
Well, the worst is too because Josh has been like, I don't want this character to die. I don't want now the character's just gonna be locked up, and it's like, well, you're not dead, but we still can't do anything with you.
At least he's safe. I mean, and like the thing is, like, I'm so like not upset because I think I am staying true to what Lithro would do, but I'm always planning on asking Ava about Jack, and now I don't get to. And now I don't know if I'll ever get to.
I'm going to say this now. The next episode is going to be really tough in terms of imagery and visuals. It's going to be real tough for Lithro.
Make way for Percy.
It's gonna be real tough for Lithro. Lithro may not even be the same person when he comes out. It's gonna be really bad. But yeah, my MVP goes to all you guys.
Is the title of next episode going to be The Suicide of Lithro?
I don't know yet. It's gonna be a fucked up title too. It's gonna say everything in one single word. I promise you. Yeah, I'm sorry. You must be punished. Ooh, daddy. However, also level up, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying yeah, I could be dead next episode, but yeah.
Level up.
Hey, that one higher proficiency bonus, that's gonna break you out of jail.
Level up. I know level 4 just you got level 4 like, two sessions ago? 3 sessions ago?
Oh, I think in the middle of last session.
Was it middle last session?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
After we got out from the bandits. Because I hadn't re-prepared new spell, like I had more slots, but I didn't prepare new spells until we just rested. Like I had some empty preparation slots.
Oh shit, am I confusing it with Cassiopeia? I think I may be. But it's fine.
If you want to renege, that's fine.
I have some amazing news for you all. I now get an extra attack, which means I can miss twice in a turn.
Yeah, the level was fine because you guys did go through a lot of shit, and I think it's gonna be necessary. I think it's gonna be necessary. Yeah, I could have just confused it with Cassiopeia, but it's fine. I'll just make everything tougher.
Oh, I know how I'm getting out of this.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I wish you luck.
Maybe. It's incredibly risky.
I wish you luck.
He's gonna sleep with all of the guards.
I'm a bard, damn
That's
it.
an option. I mean, I don't mind cheating on my mistress to save my life.
You would understand.
But yeah, if everyone wants to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Goodbye.
Sweet dreams.